Okay, class, let's turn in your books to page 43. Today we're going to have a look at where we all came from.
I came from Toledo, but I live here now.
That's very good, Sheldon. But what I mean is where people came from at the beginning.
You mean when God created Adam and Eve?
Oh, no, Tony. That's just a nice story.
No, it's right in the Bible.
Yes, well, the textbook explains it all very scientifically, you see. First, there was this big bang, and then from the primordial soup came this little thingamajig that kind of crawled up along the side and sprouted out these cute little legs.
A lizard crawled out of the soup?
Sure did. In fact, it says so right here on page 43 of the textbook.
But, Mrs. Paulson, I thought God created us all.
Well, Tony, some people believe there was a God who created all people, but that's just silly.
Why is that silly?
Well, because everybody knows we came from monkeys.
Monkeys?
Sure did. A man named Charles Darwin went out to an island, and then out there he just figured out the whole thing.
Miss Paulson, how did the lizard turn into a monkey?
Let's check here on page 44. Well, it doesn't say. Well, it seems like there's this little lizard, and he poked out those legs, and then he turned into this really cute little monkey who ate all his vegetables and bananas.
Well, I read that God gave people a conscience so that we'd know the difference between right and wrong. But lizards and monkeys don't have a conscience at all, do they?
Oh my, I'm not exactly sure, so...
Plus, my cousin said that animals can learn to adapt to their environment, but they can't turn into something totally different.
Huh. Well...
And my pastor said that God made us to be like him so we could love one another and be creative and invent stuff. But how come a monkey never invented stuff?
Well, they do use those little sticks as tools, and then they use those...
Paulson?
Yes, Trent?
Sheldon got a picture and you look like a monkey. Are you a monkey?
No, Trent, I am not a monkey. And Sheldon, that wasn't very nice.
Why isn't it nice if we come from monkeys? My grandma says I look like my mom, and I think that's nice.
Well, that is nice, but
How could a monkey turn into a person?
it just takes a very long time.
Then all the monkeys should have turned to a human back then and threw out.
I've never seen a monkey person before.
Have you ever seen God before?
Have you ever seen the wind before?
That's silly. It's invisible.
So is God.
Yes, but we can see the effects of the wind as it blows the trees.
We can see the effects of God, too.
How can we see that, Tony?
Well, he created you, and you're right in front of me.
We just need to stick to the textbook.
This seems silly to me. Mrs. Paulson,
Yes, Tony.
where did the soup come from?
I think God created it, Tony.
No, he didn't.
So does this mean we're not monkeys?
I guess it does.